institutional support for the entrepreneurship. Okay. Once again, good morning to everybody. Today we'll look into institutional support. Okay, so there are many state government and central government institutions that help with the commissioning of any kind of a industry by the entrepreneurs, and these different organizations help in the various aspects of the implementation of any kind of a industry, starting from the product selection, marketing, manufacturing, technology required, raw materials required, uh, training for the human resources, then helping with the import export registration, finding suitable sites, project sites. So all aspects of the and finance. The most important thing is the finance. All aspects of a small scale industry will be helped by the various state and the central government organization. Today we are going to look into that. First one is the MSME DI, micro, small, and micro, small, and medium enterprises development institutes. Then NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation, SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, KIADB, Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board, KSSI, IDC, KSSIDC is a Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation. Then TechSoc, Technology Consultancy Services Organization of Karnataka. KSFC, Karnataka State Financial Corporation. DIC, District Industry Center. It acts as a single window agency. So first, the importance of the micro, small, and the medium industries we have already understood, and India, for the past decades, it has given a lot of important importance to MSME sector, and MSME sector is it is helping the nation, the economy, with generating a lot of jobs, and also it is helping the nation with improving the development of the country. And advantages of this sector, as we already know, it is a big employment generator. About 70% of the employment comes from this sector, MSME, and it has many different kinds of products which will help in exporting, and most of these industries uses the local resources, and that is how the development can be done across the country. So we can achieve a balanced development across all regions. If there is any backward areas, or any areas where there is no development, even in such areas these industries can be set up, and government gives lot of government policies they give a lot of assistance for setting up industries in such areas. And so that is how the MSM sector is very very important, and we have the ministry for this particular sector, Ministry of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, and it promotes the growth and development of the MSME sector. So, Office of the Development Commissioner provides a wide range of services and schemes for the promotion and development of MSME sector through 30 MSME DIs. So there are 30 MSME DIs spread across the country, and also there are 28 branches which help. They act like a MSME development institutes. These institutes MSME financially through the scheme and improve their technical skills through upgradation and training programs. They assist in those areas. This institute also focuses on creating young entrepreneurs through various industrial motivation and entrepreneurship development programs, or the EDPs. So the main aim of MSME DI This is the most important aim to impart greater vitality and growth impetus to the small, tiny, and village expertise in terms of output, employment, exports, and installing a competitive culture based on the heightened techno managerial awareness. That is one of the aim. Second one, to popularize entrepreneurship among youth and motivate them to adopt their career than searching for the employment. That is another aim of the MSME. Then to impart confidence to individuals managing their own ventures. These are the main activities: assistance and consultancy rendered in the existing. So, which if there are any existing units, they provide the assistance or whatever the kind of a consultancy required, and they prepare the state industrial profiles, and also they prepare and update the district industrial potential surveys. Then they conduct the market surveys, collection of production index statistics, then preparation of the project profiles, organizing industrial awareness come motivational campaigns, then organizing skill development programs, promote and encourage energy conversion to encourage pollution control activities. So environment factor is the one. So they encourage to have the means and the technology by which they can control the pollution by that particular industry, promote and encourage quality control and technology upgradation. The other activities are promoting and helping export promotions. They identify different industries, and if they think that particular product can be exported, they help in promoting as well as helping with all the process with the export related processes. Promote and encourage vendor development and subcontracting, provide common facility workshop laboratories. So all the industries need not have a certain kind of laboratories. Let us say for some purpose, they have to test some equipment, and that kind of equipment is used by many industries. So they will provide a common facility where these people can take their equipments and get it tested. So they will provide the common facilities. Preparation of a directory of specific industry, intensive technical assistance, coordination with the DICs and other industrial development institutions and agencies in the state, linkage with the state government functionaries. MSMEs comes under the Ministry of MSME, Government of India. So they try to link the state government functionaries. There are many institutes that work under the state government. They form as a linkage with those state government functionaries to help the entrepreneurs. Next one is the NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. This was set up in 1955 in Delhi, and main aim is to promote, aid and facilitate the growth of small scale industries in the country. So many of these institutes you see like overlapping aim, but they work together in order to meet those aims. And the target of many such industries is to help the MSME sector. Okay, and NSIC offers a package assistance. Okay, the package assistance in terms of a single point registration. So there are a lot of things that are required, the registration. So NSIC works as a single point registration. Once you do the registration under NSIC, you will be eligible for participating in all the government and public sector undertaking tenders. If there are any tenders called for, once you are registered with the NSIC, you will be eligible to apply for those tenders. Then information services. So this works as a provider of the information such as business leads, technology, and policy issues. Raw material assistance. NSIC helps in identifying the required raw material and provides the raw material on a convenient and flexible terms, meeting credit need for SSI. So one of the important thing is a credit requirement. It helps the small scale industries. It facilitates sanctions of a term loan and working capital credit limit of small enterprises from the bank. Performance and credit rating helps with the credit rating. It helps with the credit rating so that these small enterprises will be able to get the financial assistance from the banks and other financial institutions. They provide the marketing assistance. Under this, NSIC participates in government tenders on behalf of small enterprises to procure orders from them. So, on behalf of these small enterprises, they participate in the government tenders and they procure the orders from them. Next one is the SIDBI. Okay, Small Industries Development Bank of India. So this is main aim of this SIDBI is to provide financial and the non-financial assistance to small scale sector. The government of India set up SIDBI in 1989 a- as wholly owned subsidiary of the IDBI. IDBI is Industrial Development Bank of India, so it is a subsidiary of IDBI. SIDBI has taken over outstanding portfolio of the IDBI relating to the small scale sector. These are the important functions of the IDBI that has been taken over by the SIDBI to initiate steps for technological upgradation and modernization of existing units. So they provide assistance, financial assistance for that. Expand the channels of marketing the products of SSI sector in domestic and international markets. That's another one. And promote employment oriented industries, especially in semi urban areas, and to create more employment opportunities and thereby checking the migration of people to urban areas. SIDBI's financial assistance to SSI is channeled through existing credit delivery system comprising State Financial Corporation, KSFC is one of them, State Industrial Development Corporation, Commercial Bank and Region, Rural Banks. In 92-93, it introduced two schemes. The first one is the equipment finance scheme. Under this, this scheme was created for providing a finance to the existing small scale units which are running very successfully. If they need anything for their upgradation and modernization, this scheme was suitable for them. Then other scheme was a new scheme was venture capital fund for small scale units with initial corpus of 10 crore rupees 10 crore. And SIDBI also provides financial support to National Small Industries Corporation (NSIC) for providing leasing, hire, purchase, and marketing support of the industrial units in the small scale sector. Next is the KIADB, Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board. KIADB was set up in 1996 with the intention to create the uh, industrial land. So these are the developed lands. These are developed by the KIADB, which is suitable for setting up the industry. So they will develop the land with the pre-requirement of the power, water, whatever is required. Then the drainage system and all the amenities will be included, like in that particular KIEDP. Proper roads, linkages to the nearest railway station, wherever it is appropriate, linkage to the nearest highway. Those all those facilities will be included, and these developed land can be purchased by the entrepreneur according to his requirement, and he need not worry about the other like electricity, water, all those things will be taken care. So that is how KIDB main job is to identify and develop the industrial lands. One of the example is the in Honga industrial area that is developed by the KIADB. Uh, okay, so Then it's the business of apportioning land for industries and gearing up facilities to carry out operations. That is the main aim. KIDB now provides a developed land suited for industrialization by drawing up well laid out plots varying sizes to suit different industries with requisite infrastructural facilities. These are the facilities that are included: roads, drainage, water supply, electricity, all those things. Then amenities, such as in that particular property itself, there will be banks, post offices, fire stations, police outposts, ESI dispensaries, so that it will help the industries. It also plans to initiate provision of common effluent treatment plants wherever necessary. If it is required, then it will provide the provision for the common effluent treatment, so that that particular cost is shared by the set of industries. So this is the land. It has been acquired 39,297 acres, and out of which 21,987 is developed by 1996. These are the different stats. These stats keep on changing. So application form for the allotment of the land can be obtained by the KIDB office itself, or you can approach the DIC. Those are the different locations where you can request for the application, and application is should be filled according to the requirement, which are the lands that are available, and that application procedure keeps on changing. For if you approach, if there is any requirement, if we approach the KIDB or DIC, I will come to know about what are the requirement for the application. Once the application is received, then it will be reviewed, and then after the reviewing, they will see which application is like more suitable, which is helpful for the setting up of the industry according to the priority, according to the what the product is being developed, the size of the investment, various factors. They will consider various factor. The application will be approved, and that particular land will be allotted. The industry should be started after obtaining the necessary license clearance approval from the concerned authorities. Plan for the proposed factory or the building or other structure to be erected on allotted sites are executed only after prior approval of the board. Once the approval comes, then there is a timeline within which a particular entrepreneur has to start immediately working on setting up his industry. Next is the KSSIDC, Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation. KSSIDC was set up in various states under the Companies Act 1956. This is in all the states. Okay, every state has the SSIDC, that is Small Industries Development Corporation. The one in Karnataka is KSSIDC. Okay, so this provides a greater operational flexibility, wider scope for undertaking a variety of activities for the benefit of the small scale sector. So basically, it helps with various activities which will help the small scale sector. Uh, the important functions that are performed by KSSIDC are here to procure and distribute scarce raw material. So if particular raw material is scarce, then KSSIDC will help in procuring such materials, and also it will take care of the distribution. Supply machinery on hire purchase system to provide assistance for marketing of the product of small scale industries, to construct industrial estates, sheds, providing allied infrastructure facilities and their maintenance, to extend seed capital assistance on behalf of the state government concerned, provide management assistance to production units. So these are the different functions that are taken care by the KSSIDC. Next one is the TechSoc. TechSoc is a technical consultancy services organization of Karnataka. TechSoc is a very important organization which provides a consultancy and management services in various sectors. So they are expert in those sectors. They can provide consultancy services to the small entrepreneurs in helping the certain areas. So they will work as a guide, okay, mentors, in suppose if that particular unit is not doing well. So if it is a sick unit, they will do the analysis, and they will identify the reason for the sickness of that particular unit, and they will help with the appropriate consultancy so that it can be brought into a profitable business. TechSoc is a professional industrial technical and management consultancy organization promoted by the government of Karnataka and other state level development institutes way back in 1976. So it's a leading investor friendly professional consultancy organization in Karnataka. In various activities are investment advice. Okay, they help in all these things: investment advice, procedural guidance, management consulting, mergers, acquisition, process reengineering, studies, valuation of assets for takeovers, impact assessment of socio-economic schemes, critical infrastructure balancing, IT related studies, detailed feasibility studies and reports. If you want to do any of these things, if you entrepreneur needs help in any of these things, uh, TechSoc people will help with these areas. Okay, TechSoc, with its pool of expertise in varied areas, can work with the new entrepreneurs to identify the product or the project. Okay. In addition to this, TechSoc sharpens the project ideas through feasibility studies, project reports, market surveys, and sources of finance, selection of machinery, technology, costing, and also providing turnkey assistance. It also helps the entrepreneurs to face the global competition. TechSoc facilitates global exposure, updated technology, market strategies, financial restructuring, and growth to improve the profitability of an industry. Okay, as I said, TechSoc can identify the sickness in the existing industry and facilitates its turnaround. If there are any sick industries, TechSoc can help them in coming out of that particular sickness. TechSoc has expertise in rehabilitation of sick industries by availing rehabilitation package offered by the government and financial institution. In addition, it offers expert professional services to various institutions and departments of the state and the central government. TechSoc under the assignment in the field of technical and marketing, market appraisal of projects, industrial potential surveys, fact finding, opinion reports. These are the other things: corporate planning, collection and collation of information, impact assessment, evaluation of schemes and programs, asset evaluation, infrastructure development project proposal, event management and publicity campaigns, and organizing seminars and workshops. Okay, TechSoc has over 25 well-experienced engineers in different disciplines, MBA, economists, and finance professionals. So, TechSoc is having all these experts from various sectors. So, according to whatever the requirement of the particular industry, they will help with their expertise. It has a business partnership with a reputed national and multinational consultant and outsources expertise for professional synergy. And it also has an exclusive women's cell which conducts training and education program exhibition for the promotion of products and services provided by the women entrepreneur, and offers escort services to women entrepreneur. TechSoc has many publications. Kaigarika Varte, a monthly that is published by TechSoc. In addition, it publishes a Guide to Entrepreneurs, Directory of Industries on a regular basis. These are the consultancies areas, promotion of agro-based industries. If it is like a agriculture related industry, it will help in promoting them. Energy management and audit. So energy management and audit is nothing but a particular industry, they require electricity. The energy management and audit will help in making sure that the optimum energy is used, and if there is any alteration needs to be done, that can be done. Environment and ecology. TechSoc, it takes assignments relating to the environment, and it helps the particular industry to manage the whatever the effluents or whatever the pollution that is happening, how to provide a solution for that, how to provide a treatment plant for such things. In that particular area, it will help the industry, and it works in coordination with the Karnataka Cleaner Production Center. Human resource development, it can help in conducting the development programs, okay, then training programs, so that they can help the entrepreneur, the human resources with the required training. So in order to encourage local entrepreneur, TechSoc organizes awareness campaigns and motivation programs in talukas and districts throughout Karnataka. The other activities, other than what has been told, the other activities are like guidance in product selection and project identification. So they will help the entrepreneurs to identify the particular product or the project identification. Market survey and market development advices, consultancy for agro-waste industries, diagnostic studies and rehabilitation of sick industries, environment impact assessment studies, environment management plans, propagation of cleaner production techniques. So these are the other activities. As we already know, energy management and audit, valuation of assets for merger and takeovers, infrastructure development project reports, uh, then port tariff study and related areas, system study, software development, management studies, company formation, corporate plan, enterprise restructuring. These are the different area, and also designing and organizing training programs. KSFC, Karnataka State Financial Corporation. This is a state government agency which will help in providing the required finances for the MSME sector. So KSFC was established by Government of Karnataka in 1956. So as per the Act 1954-51 for extending financial assistance to set up tiny, small and medium scale industrial units in Karnataka. KSFC has a branch office in each district. So every district has at least one branch, and in some districts there are more than one branch of KSFC. KSFC extends lease financial assistance, hire purchase assistance, equipment, transport vehicles. KSFC has merchant banking department, which takes up the management of public issues, underwriting, shores, project report preparation, deferred payment guarantee, and syndication of loans, bill discounting, and similar tasks. And KSFC provides it gives a preferences while it is doing the financing. If it is from these areas promoted by the technical entrepreneur, okay, if a particular industry is promoted by the technical entrepreneur, KSFC gives preference for them, and any industry which is in the small scale sector located in the growth centers and developing areas of the state. So, if based on the location, if it is located in the growth centers or and developing areas, it should be not the developed areas; it should be developing areas. Promoted by the entrepreneurs belonging to a scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, backward classes, and other weaker sections of society. Then characterized by high employment potential. If that particular industry can produce more employment, then preference will be given. Capable of utilizing the local resources means it should be able to use the local resources, whether it is raw material resources or the human resources. Whatever the resources, it should use it from the local region, in tune with the declared national priorities. The eligible industrial concerns for financial assistance for KSFC are those engaged to be engaged in the manufacturing, preservation, processing of goods, mining, power generation, transport, industrial, hotels, R&D, product or process of industrial concern, weighbridge facilities, power laundries, photocopying, hiring of heavy material. So these are the different areas they have given. Tourism related, construction of a road, okay, then office construction, warehouse construction, mobile canteen. These are the different projects they finance. These are the different schemes of the loan given by the KSFC, and these schemes will keep on changing. So these are some of them. Okay, like a composite loan scheme, disabled entrepreneur loan scheme, national equity fund scheme, computer loan scheme. So these are the different schemes they have under which entrepreneur can avail his loan. Okay, district industry center. So many times there is a question in the exam. They will ask about the DIC or the single window agency. Uh, DIC acts as a single window agency. It whatever is the requirement of the particular entrepreneur, it works with other institutes, the state or central government institutes, and whatever is the requirement of the entrepreneur, it will fulfill. So, if there is any requirement as a young entrepreneur, you can directly approach the DIC, and DIC will help with various aspects, whether it could be product or project selection, registration to commissioning of the plant. DIC program was started in 1978 with a view to provide integrated administrative framework at the district level for promotion of small scale industries in rural areas. And as I told you, it is in the Mazgaon area, Udyambag area, exactly in front of the Raghavendra Hotel. If you are interested, if you have any ideas, just you can go and have a visit there, so that you will understand about the DIC. DICs are envisaged as a single window interacting agency at the district level, providing service and support to small entrepreneurs under the single roof. DICs are implementing arm of the central and state governments of various schemes and programs. So these are it works as a agency, as a arm which is aware of all the central and state government schemes, and it will help in implementing those. Registration of small industries is done at the district industries, and PMRY, Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana, is also implemented by the DIC. The organizational structure of DIC consists of a general manager, functional manager, project managers to provide technical services in the areas of relevant to the needs of the district concerned. Management of DIC is done by the state government. These are the main functions. Prepare and keep model project profiles for reference of the entrepreneurs. So if you have any idea, uh, so DIC will be keeping the model project profiles. Means these are, you can go and refer to those model project profiles, how it is prepared. So for the young entrepreneurs, it is helpful. Prepare action plan to implement the schemes effectively already identified, to undertake industrial potential survey and identify the types of feasible ventures for which can be taken up in ISB sector, industrial sector, service sector, or the business sector. To guide entrepreneurs in a matter relating to the selecting the most appropriate machinery and equipment. sources of its supply and procedure for importing the machineries, to provide guidance for appropriate loan amount and documentation, to assist entrepreneurs for availing land, shed, equipment, and tools, furniture, fixation. Okay, if you have a requirement for the land, they directly work with the KIADB to get your required land. To appraise the worthiness of the project proposal received from the entrepreneurs, they do the appraisals of the projects. To help entrepreneurs in obtaining required license, permits, clearances, to assist the entrepreneurs in marketing their products and assess the possibility of ancillarization, means working as an ancillary unit for the other industries, to conduct product development work appropriate to small industries, to help the entrepreneurs in clarifying their doubts about the matters of operation of bank accounts, submission of monthly, quarterly, and annual returns to the government departments. If there is any such requirement to be fulfilled by the entrepreneur, they will let you know. They will assist. To conduct artisan training programs, to act as the nodal agency for the district for implementing PMRY, functions as the technical consultant of DRDA in administering IRDP and TRISEM program, to help the specializing training organization to conduct EDPs. In fine, DIC functions as torch bearers to the beneficiaries, entrepreneurs in setting up and running the business enterprise, right from the concept of right from the concept to commissioning, means from the minute you have an idea, from that point to the commissioning of the plant, they will be helping the entrepreneur. So the role of DICs in enterprise building and developing small scale sector is of much significance. So it is a very significant organization. Next is intellectual property rights, IPR, is a term referring to creation of the intellect, okay, for which a monopoly is assigned to a designated owners by law. So intellectual property, there is a tangible property and intangible property. What is a tangible property? Suppose if you have a land, or if you have a building structure, if you have the hard cash, or if you have the gold, so those forms as the a tangible property. What is intangible property? Intellectual property is the intangible property. Suppose you have a brilliant idea, okay, that brilliant idea which can be converted into an great enterprise, and which will help in getting a lot of business, a lot of revenues. So that idea is the intellectual property, and it is non-tangible. So those property should be protected. That is why we have the intellectual property rights. Some common types of intellectual property rights in some foreign countries, intellectual property rights is referred to as a industrial property or copyright, patent, and trademark, trade secrets. All these cover like a music. It could be in the area of the music. You have one special song composition you have done, a literature you have written, any kind of a book, so that's the intellectual property that should be protected. Other artistic work, discoveries, inventions, words, phrases, symbols, and designs. So symbols and designs, like various companies, they use the logos. Those logos are protected under IPR. Many organizations have statements, like a mission statements. Those can be brought under this intellectual property. Intellectual property rights themselves, a form of a property called intangible property. So these are intangible property. These are divided into two, intellectual properties are divided into two categories: industrial property and copyright. Industrial property, what is that? It includes invention, okay, any kind of a invention for which you got the patents, trademarks, industrial designs, and geographic indications of the sources. Just by having a innovative idea doesn't protect you under the in this intellectual property, you have to take the a patent. You have to apply with that particular idea. You have to apply the patent, get it registered with the patenting agency. Then that particular idea will be protected with the inventor. Copyright, which includes literary and artistic works such as novels, poems, and plays, films, musical works, artistic works such as drawings, paintings, photographs, and sculptures, and architectural designs. Rights related to copyright include those of performing arts in their performances, uh, producers of phonograms in their recordings, and those of broadcasters in their radio and television programs. All these come under the copyright. Intellectual property, it can include the right relating to this aspect: literary, artistic, scientific works, performance of a performing artist, inventions, scientific discoveries, industrial designs, trademarks, service marks, protection against unfair competition. Rights protected under the intellectual property. The different types of intellectual property rights are patents, copyrights, trademarks, and industrial designs. Protection of integrated circuits, IC, layout design, geographical indication of goods, biological diversity, plant varieties, and farmers' right, undisclosed information. All these are covered under IPR. Intellectual property, invention, trademarks, industrial design, geographical notification. Under copyright, we can have writing, paintings, musical works, dramatics works, audiovisual works, sound recording, photographic works, broadcast, sculpture, drawing, architectural works, etc. These come under the copyright. Okay, the term intellectual property is usually thought of a comprising four separate legal fields: trademarks, copyrights, patents, and trade secrets. Trademark, trademark or service mark is a word, name, symbol. For example, TCS, their logo; Microsoft, their logo. So all those come under the trademark. A trademark is used in the marketing, is a recognizable sign, design, or expression which identifies products or services of a particular source from those of others. So everybody use their trademark for marketing purposes. So that should be protected under the trademark. The trademark owner can be an individual, business organization, or any legal entity. A trademark may be located on a package, a label, voucher, or on the product itself. So once you have the trademark, you can use it anywhere in that particular organization if it belongs to the organization. Patents for an invention is the grant of a property right to the inventor issued by the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Generally, this term is for the 20 years from the date of application. Once you have the patent registered, you will be given with 20 years. For example, I was telling you about the generic medicines. Normally, the pharmaceutical companies who do the research and they come up with certain kind of a medicine, those will be patented with their composition, and nobody can use that without giving the royalty for 20 years. After the 20 years, that particular patent or the invention will be open for everybody. Anybody can use that. That is how the generic medicine companies, they use such inventions after their expiration, and they manufacture those medicines with relatively lesser cost. For example, now many companies, they are pharmaceutical companies, they are working on the vaccine. So once they come up with their own composition of the vaccine, they will patent it. So that patent, their research will be protected under that patent for, let's say, 20 years. Okay, up to 20 years they can produce the vaccine using that particular composition. US patents grants are effectively only within the United States, US territories, and US professions. There are three types of plants. There are three types of patents: utility patent, design patents, and the plant patents. What is a utility patent? It may be granted to anyone who invents or discovers any new and useful process, machine, article of manufacture, or composition of matter, or any new and useful improvement thereof. So that is the utility patent. Design patents granted to anyone who invents a new original ornamental design for a article of manufacture. Plant patent may be granted to anyone who invents or discovers and sexually reproduces any distinct and new variety of plant. So these are the three types of patents we have.